WKIX, Channel 85.
Okay, here is my Lenovo Thinkpad T61. This is my, if I'm using a laptop, this is my machine that I normally use. It's got, well, I'll show you the specs in a second. We're going to be putting this SSD into it. This is a Kingston Technology 32 gigabyte SSD now 100 32 gigs. I know 32 gigs is not a lot, but it should be more than enough for this machine. Let's see the specs here. Looks like we got Windows 7 Ultimate, yep, 4 gigs of RAM and a Core 2 Duo T8100. Let's see. I don't know what size hard drive's in here now. Not completely sure. Let's see here. Looks like it's 150 gig. And somehow we've got 39 gigabytes used. I'm going to have to delete some stuff. I don't know how I managed to do that, because I really don't have anything on here. Nothing. How much, okay, that's only taking up a couple kilobytes. Well, is there a breakdown of what's using all my space? This is ridiculous. Let's see here. Where is programs and features? Hello, there it is. Programs and features. Avast. How much? It doesn't say how much space it's taking. ThinkPad modem's taking up 46 megs. I don't need a modem. I don't need a modem driver. I don't need Learnout and Housepy True Voice either. I'm going to delete some stuff and I'll be back.
To do your old stuff.
So, you think I'm funny?
No, Bobby, I don't. But according to the notes your teachers send home, your classmates
so
look, this
I've gone ahead
you thinking this Jester crap is funny. It's not funny. It's just weird.
Let me turn
and
the
they'll
TV
think
down.
it's weird. And you still have 4 years of high school.
I've gone ahead and reduced the used disk space up by deleting some things like Crystal Disk Info and running disk cleanup, delete a bunch of temporary files and stuff, and I've got it down to 31.2. This is a 32 gig SSD, so as long as all the sectors are fine. Does a solid state drive have sectors? I don't know. Anyway, as long as it is working at full capacity, it should be fine. I've put in a flash drive and installed Minitool Partition Wizard to the flash drive instead of to the hard drive, because I don't want to use up any more space. So the installation is running directly off of a flash drive. Now what we're going to do, obviously right now, we've got these partitions here. So I want to resize the partition. So I gotta go down to, oh Lord, where do I go? Partition? Oh, I gotta click on it and then hit partition, resize, and I just want to resize it the smallest it'll go, so 31.54. And I want, well, I have more that I want to do. Partition, resize this to, I guess, 31 megs. And I guess apply. We strongly, yes. So I don't know why they even have that option to do it, why they even try to do it that way while the system's booted, because every time I've done it, it has to do it in the boot mode anyway. So I should resize the partition so that I can copy it over now. And then if I have any extra room on the partition once I copy it over to the other drive, then we will worry about making it better, making it larger. I ran disk cleanup and got rid of like 5 gigs of stuff, and I was a little nervous about running disk cleanup because last time I ran disk cleanup in Windows 7, it caused the system to not boot. It would get stuck in a boot loop, and apparently that's a common problem. But in this case it seems okay. The other time I did it too, it was on an old installation. An installation that was like a couple years old, like four years old or something. And it might have been corrupted, I don't know. Anyway, I'm hoping, yeah, it looks like we're going to be a little bit above 32 gigs, so it looks like we're going to have to still delete a little bit more. Anyway, once this is completed, I'm going to have to delete a little bit more and do the same thing again. And then once that's done, then we'll come back and we will clone the disk over to the solid state drive.
Oh, of course. I get so used to American diet.
Okay, so I've deleted Google Chrome.
Yeah, this better.
So I guess I'll just have to, I don't know, I'll go back and delete maybe Microsoft Edge and put Chrome or Firefox on. I'll figure that out. I might be able to put it back on because I've got a, right now I'm partitioning resize. It's going to be 20.684 gigabytes.
I don't recall the name of the other
no,
chicken, but
sorry, that's the wrong, 30.161 gigabytes.
it was very funny.
So that should definitely fit on our 32 gig drive, and then I can resize it back to take up the whole disk. I was thinking if that wouldn't work, I was going to end up just putting this in there. Mushkin, never heard of Mushkin, but 240 gig drive, but I want to save this for something that I really need that much space for. Because SSDs are a lot more expensive than regular drives. So anyway, once that's done, I'm going to pull this hard drive out of here. I'm going to grab a desktop PC that has enough SATA ports, and I'm going to connect this drive and that drive both to the machine, and I will record the cloning process. Come on. Started the camera because I thought you were done. All of this sitting and waiting for things to load with the hard drive is going to be over when we get an SSD in there. If you're not aware, SSDs are a lot faster than hard drives because they don't have physical disks and they don't have to physically find the files on the disk and load them in. Come on. And if you have an old machine like this, and it's running slow and you've already got like 4 gigs or more of RAM, it's like a Core 2 Duo, and all that's fine, but it's running slow. It runs fine once you get things up, but it just takes forever to start up and get things open, like a browser and all that. But once it gets going, it's fine. Get yourself a cheap SSD. You can get a 160 gig or something for dirt cheap these days. And it will really make these old machines feel a lot faster than the old hard drives, especially since I believe this one's like a 5400 RPM. So, see how long it's taking to just open my computer there? Okay. Properties. And you can see we're down to 29 point... No, I don't want my computer properties. I want the properties of the drive. Come on. Properties. And it looks like we do indeed have a 29.4 gigabyte plus about 60 megabytes for the... Yeah, there went my flash drive. About 60 megabytes for the system reserved. So now we are going to remove the hard drive. I'm not sure what the hard drive in this machine is. Now the reason I'm replacing it is not actually because it's slow. It is because in Crystal Disk Info, this drive has nearly 50,000 hours on it, which is about the life expectancy of a hard drive. So, anyway, my screwdriver. Yeah, the hard drive is right under here. Let me make sure you can see this. But yeah, it's got nearly 50,000 hours, which is about the life expectancy. And just recently the health went from yellow in the caution to red and bad. So I want to go ahead and clone this over. Especially, I've got paid software on this machine that I don't want to have to buy again. So, it's a Samsung drive, and it's very hot. Well, not very hot, but I mean it's warm. And I guess I can take it out of the caddy, but we'll do that in a minute. So I'm going to get a desktop PC and put it up here. Let's see, let me just grab this mouse and move it over here. Okay, so I got one with a bunch of SATA ports. Maybe not a bunch of them, but it's got 2 of them. And, well, it's got 4. I'm going to plug this hard drive into one. And then I'm going to grab another SATA cable. SATA, whatever it is. And connect that to the next one, which is SATA 4. And connect this other drive. And then connect the power, which is up here, so we're just going to have to kind of... Oh, that connector's broken. I'll put this one here. Put this one here. It's going to have to kind of just... What the hell's going on here? Get your ass in there. There we go. Going to have to dangle like that. For those of you playing along at home and who actually want to know, this is a Dell Vostro 400. And I'm going to get in the way of the camera for just a second here. And it looks like this does not have a damn VGA port on it, so... Do I have a DVI cable connected? Yes, I do. This computer's only got a DVI connection. So we're going to have to put the DVI cable into there. So we'll connect network because I don't know if I have the cloning software installed on here or not. So we're going to have to change the input to digital. And why is the computer not turning on? It'll be because I don't have a power cable connected. And it can't turn on very much. Oh, where is the power cable? Here it is. Okay, I'll get out of the way of the camera now. Computer is on.
of the health of your
Diskette drive
defense.
0
And you may
failure.
expect I happen
Let's
to
see
be
here.
Colonel in Ted Lasana's army.
Yeah, I still don't really get what that is. I just want the goddamn pullback. So clean it up, and then you can spend the rest of your life running around like a jackass with Ted Wasanas on.
Run around like jackass? Ah! Shows what you know. At any moment, Ted could call me, say code word Siddhartha, and then I'm not just running around like jackass anymore, buddy boy.
Uh-huh. And what happens when Ted says Siddhartha?
Well, we get on cargo plane and fight it out. If we are not blown apart by anti-aircraft fire, we parachute into the mountains. If we're not shot on way down, or die on
Yeah,
the path,
there's no
we
floppy
fly
drive.
into
I don't
Canada.
care.
And then, well, we'd probably all be shot or run over with tank. And some of us may get taken prisoner. And then most likely they torture us or re-educate us and then
Come on.
put us in their army.
I hope it's booting off the actual hard drive in the system and not the hard drive from the laptop.
He cuts a pretty nice figure in uniform.
Don't start, Con. I'm not turning it off.
Oh, what a jet.
I don't want you to do any disk checking.
What would this could I do? When I was a banana, I would have eaten that up with a spoon.
You know, I'm getting pretty tired of that word.
Okay, it looks like we're at the right resolution, so I think we've got it's booting off the right drive.
Or having said what's on it, so tell me.
Okay, that took entirely way too long. This computer, for some reason, being very slow. It's a Core 2 quad. It should not be that slow. I think it's got like 4 gigs of RAM. It should not be that slow, but it is. Anyway, I've installed the software we are going to be using, which is Reflect, to clone the drive over, and I'm hoping that it recognizes them both. It does not. Okay, so we're going to have to restart the machine once more. To get it to recognize the drive. Recognize the solid state drive, but not the Samsung laptop drive, if you will. How much? I got 24 minutes left on this card, and 55 minutes left on the battery, because I just charged the battery. Battery in my camera is getting pretty bad. I'm gonna have to get a new one. I only have one battery. The other one completely quit working. I used to have two, so I could use one while the other one was charging. And of course, you can't just plug the camera in. The battery comes out of it and goes into a charger. And you can't just plug the camera in and have it charging, or even just powered while you're using it. You have to stop and charge it. So hopefully it doesn't try to start trying to install updates again. That's what it was doing before, and I don't really want it to do that because that's annoying. And although I understand updates are important for security and all sorts of shit, I don't need it to do that now because I'm just trying to clone a hard drive. That's all I'm trying to do. Come on. I wish I could put solid state drives in all of my computers, because it'd be so much faster. But damn it, I don't want to do disk checking. But solid state drives are still up there in price, and I have so many mechanical hard drives laying around that I just stick in what I have in machines. Generally just leave my computers that I'm using on all the time anyway, so that I don't have to wait for them. If you got an old computer that has a mechanical hard drive, that's the best thing to do. Just leave it on all the time. That way it doesn't have to load in everything from the hard drive and take forever like this one is. But you'd be surprised if you have an old computer and it's being slow. You'd be surprised how much faster running a solid state drive is. Okay, there we go. It's recognizing this. It's probably going to want me to... No, it's ready to use. Okay. Now, load and reflect. Yeah, it's ready to use. I don't want any of that. Yes. Go away. Okay. Come on. Let's see, what have we got here? Okay, this is the drive. Can you see this? Yes, the one at the top with the Windows logo is the one that's in the computer. And this is the solid state drive that we're cloning to. And this is the one that we're cloning from. So I'm going to select this one. I'm going to clone this disk onto Kingston. Source disk geometry is different. Choose one of the following options. Use source disk geometry. If you're booting this disk in a different PC, if you're booting this disk in the same PC or identical PC, choose this option. Okay, well it's the same one. So we'll go with that. And I want to run it now, but I do not want to save the clone. So it should start in a second here. Come on. Do what I'm telling you. It's thinking about it. There it goes. Clone failed. I have this problem sometimes with different machines, and I don't know exactly why. Sometimes restarting it... No, I don't want it. Damn it, cancel. Sometimes restarting it helps. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we have to use a completely different computer. I found that for some reason running clones, see it didn't ask me this before, running clones in Windows 7 never works very well. And I end up having to use a machine with XP on it. Not sure why that is. It's annoying though. Yep, okay. Okay. So I just restarted it, let it run check disk. Apparently I had a bunch of bad sectors or something it fixed. I have no clue, but maybe that helped, I'm hoping. If not, I'm going to have to pull out an XP system. Because I'm serious, for some reason this works so much better on an XP system. I've had this error 0 shit happen quite a few times in the past, and that is how I fixed it, by running it on an XP system. Don't ask me why, besides for the fact that Windows XP is far superior to anything made after it. No, don't pull that shit up on me. Operation 2 of 2. No name. Okay, I think we're good. Because generally, once that top progress bar gets to 1%, it's okay. If it fails before 1%, then we got a problem. If it gets to 1%, then we're alright. So I think we're okay. So, that disk checking that I kept skipping is what needed to happen.
Oh man, this is really really, really boring.
Okay, well.
Hey, Mom, want to hang out?
Oh, I'd love that! Oh, I've been doing it for a big time!
Okay, clone completed.
Oh, makeover!
So I'll go ahead and turn this machine off.
Time for school. Watch the rest tonight.
Mom, how could you?
How could I what?
How could you encourage this?
Oh, Louise, don't be a pill. Little father-son bonding is going on here, and that's a good thing. These two don't always do it so well.
Tambourine solo!
This is a spiral. You ready? Here comes the bullet. Oh, stupid ball. It's because there's no laces.
I'm hungry.
All right, we're done. Go inside.
Want peanut butter?
Turns out we've gone better over movies that I like to watch. That I make Gene watch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable. I'm going to school.
Good.
Great. Why don't you learn something and
Okay.
become a lawyer?
Abs.
I'm going to switch the caddy over
Leaving our school. You all know
to
my
this
sister
drive.
at the spaghetti dinner. So will your parents or legal guardians. Becky, because your mom's in jail. Tina, Jocelyn, Jimmy Jr., let's rehearse. Becky, you just watch. Tina here just found out that her best friend Jocelyn told Jimmy Jr. that Tina is whack. And acting. Tina, Jocelyn told me you are whack.
Jocelyn, you skank, I hate you. Whatever. It's true. You are whack.
And freeze! Well, that resolved nothing. Let's rewind, shall we? Let's work out our abs. Hey, access your feelings.
When you gossiped about me to Jimmy Jr., it hurt my feelings.
Be apologetic.
Sorry.
S, slap it. Well done. Do it just like that at the dinner. Oh, enjoy your lunch, everyone.
If you ever gossip about me to Jimmy Jr. outside of a conflict resolution skit, I'll punch you in the face.
It was just a spit, Tina.
I will punch you again.
Okay,
and again,
go this way.
And again, and again, and again.
Where are those rubber things that go on the side?
Again, and again.
Put them.
Well, the important thing is I shared this movie with Gene, and it helped him stand up
Here
for
they
himself
are.
in school.
I beat up a lot of kids like you.
Okay, here they are. We're gonna. Here they are. What am I, from Canada now? Here they are. Let's put them on the side.
But they need to be perfect.
Hey, it's just like your burgers, only spherical.
Hey,
What?
they're not for you.
This.
It's for me to show off in front of the other moms at the fundraiser.
This goes this
Sorry,
way.
One extra big for Colleen Caviella to choke on.
Okay.
Jeez,
All right.
that's a tight fit in there.
Here's the pecking order.
I'll put
Me,
the
then either of you.
cover on
In
in a minute.
And goodbye.
Focus.
Hey there, Spew.
Damn it.
Funny seeing you here.
In the cafeteria during lunch?
Yeah.
Why do you keep doing that?
Get your act together, camera.
You're weird.
Weird? I think you mean anti-hero.
Okay.
It's Mom's sun hat, you dork.
You like finishing my jokes?
Well, finish my food.
Gene, you are being a class act jerk. This is all about jokes from your stupid joke book.
You've insulted jokes for blokes for the last time.
Oh, don't you even think about it, Gene.
What happened to the graphics driver?
Each other.
I hate you.
I hate you.
They seem to be in conflict. I'm sure we can.
What? Why is my graphics driver not installed now? Well,
My abs.
No thank you.
Show me your abs, Mr. Fond. We all like to see your abs.
Okay.
I really don't.
Now your ding-dong.
Gene.
Gene, why don't you
device
access
manager.
how it makes you feel that Louise is angry with you?
Fine.
Cannot
That's all I'm
initialize the
gonna
drive.
say.
Well, this is all I'm gonna
Sard
say.
fart. Yeah, restart now.
Louise, not using your abs.
This is dumb.
Bob,
Yes.
when you say this is dumb, it makes me feel like pinching you in the eye.
Why did you do that?
So we can
Pinching you in the
set
eye.
an example for your children.
Okay, I will now kick you in the shin.
Okay.
All right.
Hey! Don't throw repressed memory, Emily!
She won't remember this.
Well, this is really working out, Mr. Fran. Your system is amazing.
Oh, no.
Way to go.
You know what? I forgot to say? Detention! And you! I am gonna cut you! I'm gonna cut you out of the conflict resolution spaghetti dinner!
Oh, come on. You
Too
can't.
late!
Okay, graphics driver's working
Conflict
now.
resolution spaghetti dinner will now be a conflict resolution fast!
Well, that didn't go so well. Yeah, he seemed angry.
Seems... that was weird.
Dehydrated.
He was gonna kill me.
Doesn't seem much
Somebody had a
faster.
chance to talk this out.
Oh yeah, it is. Look at that.
Emily, I'm sorry!
Let's click on here and see how quickly this loads up. Of course, it's not going to be like lightning fast. It's still a Core 2 Duo. But it's definitely a lot better. Like I said, the reason I did this wasn't particularly to make it faster. The performance was just fine with me. I just did it because the old drive was dying, and the software that I purchased and cost $40 registers itself, and you can't,
Maybe they're right. I spend too much
you cannot,
time in fantasy land.
it doesn't come with like a key or anything, so if that drive were to die,
I just thought I wanted
I'd have to buy the software again. Don't want to do that.
I never
So,
imagined any of this.
now what I need to do is plug the flash drive back in so that I can access, alright, we still got 9 minutes, the Partition wizard.
My goodness, look at you.
Continue without scanning.
Do a little turn for me. Let's just trim a bit here and... Oh, you saucy little minx.
Get one free sandwich with a $12 purchase on the KFC.
And we're gonna make
Good.
resize the partition back up so that it uses up the whole drive. It's not going to give me much room. 7.2 gigs. Partition resize. Okay.
After achieving balance, I needed something more.
Where did I get 7.2 gigs from?
Too hot. But my new Haynes X
It's gonna give me
support pouch has cooling lightweight fabric. So it gives me separation
1.86 gigs.
Music? It's a new X-Temp with total support pouch by Haynes. Stay cool, stay supported.
Did it actually do that?
This is not just rock. It's ancient volcanic rock that filters tropical rain.
Okay, yeah, we got 1.84 gigabytes free.
Signature sauce.
What I'm gonna try to do,
It's not just water. It's Fiji water.
yeah, we can delete this now.
Fresh lemonades are $1.
I'm gonna run disk cleanup. Maybe not. Anyway, that's copied over. I think I'm gonna uninstall Microsoft Edge and try to install either Firefox. Yeah, probably no Chrome. Firefox. I normally use Firefox, but I do have one thing that I use this laptop for that I have to have a Chrome extension for, so it will install Chrome. And we will call that good. Let's restart it just to see if it boots up any quicker now that everything is recognized here.
Try today.
Google Pixel, the only phone made by Google. Because when Google makes your phone, your camera sees in the dark.
I think it might be running in IDE mode, so it's not going to be the quickest thing in the world. I really don't care though.
That learns from you and adapts to last over 24 hours. And new features are always dropping. So it all just keeps getting better. Google Pixel, the phone made by Google, for all you are.
So, we're getting that house we told you guys about.
You're buying a house?
Yeah. Soldiers get VA loan guarantees.
Yeah, no money down.
Well, my office gives us free bagels.
But that's cool.
That's definitely a lot quicker. Okay. Hope you found this video helpful, or at least enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.